Welcome back to A320 Knowledge, your trusted source for Airbus expertise. Today, we're diving into the system display page for the air conditioning system. Now, to display any SD page onto the ECAM, we must use the ECAM control panel. And to display the conditioning SD page, we can go ahead and press the COND push button. Let's go through each part of the SD page one by one. At the top of the conditioning SD page lies the zone controller indication. The zone controller is in charge of managing the temperatures within each aircraft zone and is dual channel. When the zone controller is operating within its normal range, the indication is hidden. If there is a primary channel zone controller fault, an alternate mode indication in green appears. A dual channel failure produces a pack regulator indication in green. In addition to this, two amber crosses will be shown for the trim system and zone temperatures. Below the zone controller indication is the cabin fan indication. Again, when the cabin fans are operating within their normal range, the indication is hidden. But when the cabin recirculation fan fault information is correctly received from the SDAC, a fan indication is displayed in amber. Each zone has its own temperature indication, which is displayed in green when it is correctly transmitted by the SDAC. The temperature values vary from -99 to +255 degrees C and are increased and decreased in 1 degree increments. When the information is not correctly received, the value is replaced by two amber crosses. Just below this is another zone temperature. This one specifically refers to the zone duct temperature and is displayed in green when their values are below 80 degrees C and is correctly received from the SDAC. The duct temperature values vary from -98 to +254 degrees C and are increased and decreased in 2 degree increments. The duct temperatures are displayed in amber when their values are above 80 degrees C and are replaced by two amber crosses when their values are not correctly received by the SDAC. The sliding scale below displays the zone trim air valve position. Each zone trim air valve position arrow is displayed in green when the information is correctly received from the SDAC. The scale is white and consists of two letters, C for cold and H for hot. C means that the valve is fully closed, and H means that the valve fully open. When the valve positions are not available or the valves have failed, the arrows are replaced by two amber crosses. The valve next to the hot air indication is the hot air pressure regulating valve. When the valve is open, in a green inline position, the valve is fully open and its position agrees with the selected position. With the hot air push button set to auto and the valve fully closed, the indication turns into the green crossline position. The indication turns to an amber crossline when the valve is not coordinated with the selected position or when the valve is closed with the hot air push button set to off. In this case, there is no hot airflow. In the case of an amber inline indication, the valve is in an uncommanded open position, which disagrees with the selected position. If the valve status is replaced by two amber crosses, then the valve status is not available from the SDAC or the flight warning computer. Finally, in the top right-hand corner is the temperature unit indication displayed in cyan. This can either be in Celsius or Fahrenheit. If you like this content going through each of the system display pages, then check out this next video on the APU SD page here. Thanks for tuning in to this bite-sized tutorial on the conditioning SD page.